This is the beginning of the mead making process. The whole process of making wine centers around creating a habitat for a certain species of bacteria to convert sugars into alcohols. And so what we're going to be doing first, because we're doing this from scratch, we're not using any store-bought materials aside from the honey because we don't have bees yet. So this is entirely a wild-crafted brew, and we're going to use wild yeast from raspberries that Z grew at his garden in Silver Spring. So if you look closely at a lot of fruits, they'll have like a little white kind of powdery fuzziness to them, and that white powdery substance is actually the bacteria Saccharomyces cerevisiae, and that's the bacteria that converts sugars into yeasts. And so naturally it co-evolved with the fruits, with different fruits, because fruits have a lot of sugar in them. So this bacteria, loving sugar, developed an affinity for growing itself on fruits. So we're going to take these fruits, and what I've done is I took about 2 tablespoons of honey and I mixed it in to about 4 cups of water and dissolved it so that it'll be mixed evenly throughout the water. And then we heated it up in order to dissolve it, so now we got to let it cool down enough to where the yeast won't die when they come in contact to the liquid. And my test for that, it's a very high-tech method of assessing the temperature of water, because you know, if you don't have a thermometer, how do you figure out if the water is cool enough to add in your yeast? So what I do is stick my finger in it, and if you can wiggle your finger around vigorously very quickly, then it's cooled off enough. So this is going to have to cool off a bit more. You can see it's still steaming, so it's well over 130, 140 degrees right now. Way too hot for the little yeasty beasties. So we're going to let this cool, and then we'll go for the second part of making a starter culture for wine.